Do you think there's too many estate agency gurus in UK estate agency?
Look, the one thing I would say is that there are a lot of groups, there are a lot of influences, and each of the gurus and the experts that I see have different strengths. Yeah, so
They've set up these Facebook groups, don't they?
Well, bloody power group. What the fuck's that? Excuse me.
You can, don't worry.
Look, everyone has different strengths, and you can take, I suppose, different learnings away from each of the individuals. You'll have marketing, people who are stronger in marketing, people that are stronger in technology,
Yep.
And so on. Some are more on building, operations and systems. So I think if you looked at your business objectively and you looked at yourself objectively, what are the key things that you need to improve upon? Then I think
Go on a shopping list.
yeah, because you've got such. I mean, there's such talented people out there, and the nice thing about some of the people that we're talking about is that they appear to be getting the results. They appear to be not just training, but they're doing it as well, and I think that's a key for me. It's okay getting relationship advice from somebody who's serial monogamist or whatever, or they're constantly splitting up with people. You want to get, I believe, the people that are doing it, why and how. If they're genuinely sharing what works, which I think is the key, then choose what you can get from them and what you can implement into your business.
The issue I have, and I know you have as well, is we give them this information because, let's be honest, you give a lot of information away.
Yeah.
I've been accused that I give too much information away. Why don't people follow through with it and actually do it?
Because they feel good that they're getting the information. They feel that's part, because you hear a lot about this learning and knowledge, and you need to get this and you need to get that, and most people are keen just to tick that box, but actually you're better off getting less and doing more. So execution trumps knowledge every time. You hear that time and time again. It's very true. When I've walked out of seminars, I've spent 3 or 4 days somewhere learning from the best in the world. I don't go away with the 30 or 40 different things that they've been promoting and telling you what to do. I'll take 2 or 3. It's about doing more with less.
Is it an accountability thing?
Isn't it?
Is it an accountability thing?
I think there's a lot of accountability issues. I think it's easy not to do it. And I think the human nature is to, especially more so now, we're not as resourceful maybe as we should be, which means, it's easy to escape the actions that you're supposed to encounter, unless you've got coaches or mentors or somebody, a friend or a business colleague or somebody in another organisation that you can work with. It's easy to escape those.
Interesting you say, because one of the biggest changes in my life was having a coach.
Yeah.
And because it made me accountable. What would you say to someone who can't afford a coach? Interesting you mentioned about friends and things like that.
Well, I think they'll know someone that won't let them off.
I think you hit the nail on the head there.
And it's important to know somebody who. So I've got a guy who's just started with us, self-employed, and I know we've got a conversation coming up where half of what we agreed, he hasn't done it yet. On the stuff that he has done really well, we'll celebrate those things. But I can't just tell him he hasn't done it. I've got to ask him some questions. So if you've got somebody who's quite prepared to, ask you the right questions, if you like, then that will help you to get to where you want to go. But you've got to know why you're doing this. That's the big thing. Loads of people are turning up every day not really knowing why they're doing what they're doing. And I think for me, that purpose has been it's been very challenged personally for me over the last year, 18 months. But more so for most people is if you don't really know why you're doing it, then you're really unlikely to have the motivation to do the stuff that makes you a bit uncomfortable.
Maybe in the next video we could talk about what motivates and what the why of estate agents are in the UK.
Quite possibly.
Cheers, mate.
Thank you.